Hello guys, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2013 with Czar. I'm in the middle of doing stuff whilst having maximum speed on to make some money. So I'm paying attention to, I'm almost out of, I need to feed the cows again soon though, so I'm not going to fast speed it for much longer. Let's turn this off. So this is one of the things I do off camera usually. Drive around here, collect grass. And as a matter of fact, we're going to leave 2 tippers here. That was the wrong one. Gonna leave those 2. And catch those other 2 back there, because I can only take 2 at a time. However, what I wanted to show you, if you look at the PDA, who has a PDA these days, by the way? Like, PDAs are, I remember PDAs from like 10, 12 more years ago. That's when people used PDAs. No one uses PDAs now, because you have smartphones with all those functions. I don't know. Okay, this is not gonna work, and I'm going to give up on it, because I can't be bothered. I'll push them somewhere instead. But look at the PDA, and look at that! I have 3 offers for sugar beet and barley, 2 things I don't have. 1.8, 1.5, 1.6. Special offers everywhere. Meaning, we pay 1988, 1992, and 1977 for those things. The only thing that is low at the moment is potatoes, naturally, because I've been selling potatoes like there was no tomorrow. And night is coming, winter is coming. If you guys aren't watching Game of Thrones, you really should. It is, without a doubt, on my list of top 3 series ever. Or top 4 maybe. And I love my series. All the other series on my top list is much older series and includes such classics as The West Wing and Babylon 5. So it's quite varied. Is that what it's called? Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, a lot of boring stuff really. That you don't need to watch, so I'll see you later. Day has risen, my friends, and we are ready to buy things once again. This time, remember we sold this one in the last episode, because I'm going to, we're going to do sheep stuff, sheep, like the animal, sheep, this episode, and I could use this, but I hate it, so we're not, and I already have this one, which I like, but I always wanted to try this guy out, so we're going to buy one of those for loading pallets of wool. And we're going to need the pallet fork for that one. Cool. So, we like buying things. Where is it? There we go. Let's have a look at that. See a lot of people use that instead of the tractor actually that I got. It's a completely different lifting mechanism on this one. I imagine it's like more accurate, maybe, to control. Perhaps. If it's really good, I might get one of these for the cow feeding stuff too. And then I believe there is, yeah, you can extend it like that. And that is probably very handy to do things. Yeah. Okay. What's the speed of it? Cool vehicle though. I wouldn't mind having one of these. It's not very fast. Fast enough. And it doesn't have the annoying steering of the first pallet thing we got, which again I really hate. Unfortunately, our most expensive treasure on the farm, the big red Case IH something tractor, has that joint steering thing as well. It is terrible, it really is. So we're taking a tour now. In this episode, we're driving all the way up to the sheep farm. I don't know what sheep eat. I need to read about that. I'll take a little cut here in the middle of this episode to check that up. But I imagine it's grass. I just don't know entirely whether they eat like pure grass or bales. Probably not bales. They could. Probably I could feed them either just straight up grass, or I could feed them or have one of those grass cutting things. Let's see here. Feeding technology. Where is it? There. Like this guy. Yeah, just this simple one here really would do. So we'll see. Just for putting bales in there and having it sort of like mow it and spray the grass out to them. But I really hate doing that stuff. It's really terribly boring to do. So where is the sheep, by the way? We're here. Sheep sheep are here. Just go over that hill there. Yeah. So, how do you guys, like, while we're driving here, how do you play the game? Because obviously, I'm curious. I don't really watch a whole lot of other people play the game. Although, as I mentioned before, I drop by Arsenal Robert and Doc M's Let's Plays every now and then just to see if, you know, they're doing something I'm not. But I don't really follow that series that those two do. So, you know, for me, at least, all games are kind of, I guess, ruined in a sense, because I noticed that, like, at least for Doc, and to a certain degree other people I pop in as well, when they play this game, seems to be a lot to do with the realism of it, and a lot of people I see as well play using a lot of equipment or where is this? Where am I now? Am I here? I'm by this big field here now. I should be over here. How did I get here? Yeah, anyway, so they play for the realism of it, and like they will buy things because it works the way it really does in reality, and use those things. I mean, not categorically, not those particular people, but some people do. There are different degrees of it. Like, some people will buy it because that's how that equipment works, and you know, enjoy that gameplay because that looks like the real tractor, and it has like a shit ton of functions, and like for instance the manure part, using manure to spray the fields because it looks cool or whatever. For me, that doesn't appeal to me, because for me the first thing I look at is what is the fastest and best way to spread manure or spread fertilizer generally, and that is not manure. That is obviously those big. I'm going to check it here. Yeah, like this guy or this guy, where they have those huge arms that you can spread out. So for me, like, if that is 5 times faster than doing the whole manure thing, even if I save a few bucks, I can make that up in time anyway. So, you know, that's my motivation for it. And like, I'm a min-maxer basically in any game. Not like at any cost. I do enjoy other aspects of it too, but that's like my base motivation for things. Finding the best and most efficient way to do things. In any game. So that, you know, in some sense that renders me unable to enjoy certain aspects of games like this that other people do enjoy. So how do you play it? What do you find important in these games? That is today's question. I'm curious. So here's where the sheep will go. I think I can turn on yeah, show all help icons. I would imagine there would be a help icon here, but there is not, so only over by where the pallets come out, I guess. And let's see. Yeah, here's one, because that's where the pallet is going to come up. Yeah. So I can pick those up with the front loader and transport it somewhere. I have a plan for that, so somehow, somewhat. But maybe this thing can help us answer it. Let's see. Because this statistics for cows I'm in now, and here's statistics for sheep. So sheep own, productivity, feeding throw, and wool. So feeding throw, it doesn't say what they eat. I don't know if mixed rations have any, if that matters at all here. I'm gonna go read on that and I'll be back in a second. Trailers there, not trailers, tippers, not entirely organized anymore, but oh well. So, like, let's see, we have no corn. Let's see how much we have after this. Or actually, pretty much said, didn't it? I didn't check. Just want to see how much that entire field down there takes. Also, we have something to compare here. I'm going to do another load of canola in those fields now that it's fully when we plowed it, you know. So it's bigger than those 3 fields in front of us now. We plowed it into one big field. That is probably going to cause a lot of problems, but it should also be bigger. So the last one gave us a yield of 53,000. We're going to see how much we get for the total next time. Maybe not in this episode, I don't know. So this is so much easier than the potato things. And another couple of percent in the back one. And there. So 102. 102, it's pretty good. For one field. You can leave this here. A small situation has occurred up here, so we need our friend the bulldozer again. If that's what it's called. And said situation is over here. And I attempted to resolve the situation with the tractor, and that happened. So everything is stuck over here now. Tractor could not solve it with brute force, I'm putting my money on this one will be able to though. Let's see, it has been a trusty companion in the past for these kind of problems. No. Okay, we need a slightly different angle there. Let's see if we can get it under here. Then lift it. Yep, that's good. That should take care of it. I love that machine. It just defies gravity. Like a lot of things do in this game really, but there we go. Problem solved. Okay, so I was doing this because we need to... Actually, I'm just going to leave this here and take the other two tippers over there. Let's see. We need to feed the future sheep. I have some tippers over there that is almost full of grass, two of them. I don't know how much we need, so we'll just take both of them. And I hope that I can dump it into... Actually, we can test that right away. We can test here if we can put this into the feeding trays using these tippers. Otherwise, I need to come up with some other plan. Let's see. Let's just try the one on the side here. No? Let's try to back it in there. If I can't do that, then I need to use a forage wagon. Which I have, but yeah. No, okay, because this is chaff, it's not grass. I can use these though, but... Okay. Alright. So... Okay, so that's all of a sudden an entirely different situation then. Let's just leave this here for now. And this. Let's see, what equipment do we have? We do have a forage wagon. Somewhere. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. But that requires that I have like the grass cutters in front, which is annoying. This might be a chance to buy stuff again. There is something I've been drooling over for a while. That is expensive, but this might be the right excuse to do it. And as I said, we love buying stuff. Let's see. So I have the most expensive one here, I think. Looks like that one, yeah. I need this bale trailer for loading. You might as well buy that. Yeah, right away. I need that to put the stacks of wool pallets on it. Where'd that thing go? Ah, this one. That would be cool. How much money do I have? I don't have enough money for it actually. Okay, we're gonna buy that in the next episode, probably, to use down here. And then for now, we'll use, we'll take these guys up to the sheep farm. Or actually just this one. I think. Oh, this will be so annoying. And I need it in the front actually, now that I think about it. I could take them both and windrow it, I guess. But I'm not sure if that's really faster than to just drive one round like this. Because then I would have to first harvest everything 3 times the speed though, because it would be 3 times as wide. Or cut it, I mean, with those 3. Then windrow it and then pick it up. So that's, nah, it would be the same speed really, because it's 3 runs instead of 1. Yeah, so we're going to do this technique here. We're going to take this up to the sheep farm. May as well harvest on our way there. Takes for freaking ever. But oh well. And we're here. Just gathering like 20% first. There we go. Okay. This one should be able to dump grass into it. Maybe not sideways. Probably not. There we go. I want to see the capacity. Finances. Sheep. Feeding trough. Whoa. The maximum capacity for the feeding trough suffices to feed the animals for 6 days. Which was like, what, 2,000? Whoa, okay. That means I don't really need a whole big operation up here. I just need this crap stationary up here. And every 6 days I can refill it. Really? Regardless of how many sheep we have? Let's buy some sheep and see. Because now we have no sheep, so that might be affecting it. You know, I always mess with this animals. There we go. Sheep. Let's see. Let's get 100 sheep. They're pretty cheap. No pun intended. Well, it was intended. You know a great page? I just thought of it. Like, let's get 200. I just remembered a guy that doesn't like it when your pun is intended or not intended, really. It's Maddox. If you haven't read his page, it's a page I've been reading since I was considerably younger than I am now. It's called The Best Page in the Universe. And it's kind of like, I find it very entertaining. I can't really say I necessarily agree with everything he's saying, but then again, he doesn't really, in all honesty, mean everything he's saying either. But he does like aggravating people. And he does have a point in 99% of the cases. It's very funny. There's a book called The Alphabet of Manliness and Why I'm Better Than Your Kids. It's a lot of fun. It's a very cool web page. You should look it up. Best page in the universe. Just Google it. Ah, okay. So if I have 200 sheep, that is not enough at all. Okay. Not at all. Okay. Well, then we know. I'm not going to feed this anymore for now. We can try this out more later. So now eventually, if I speed things up, which we can try to do right now, really. There we go. This should start popping up here. Let's look at the stats. And let's see how fast it goes down. Feeding throw is going down. Wool 133, that's 6%. 200 is 9%. How much is in one? Because I know that this will not be the full pallet. Like it should grow. So I'm not sure if that is 100% for it to grow or if it's like 20%. Let's see at 20% if something happens. Okay, 20%, 400. So it's like 200 in each of these, or 400 in each of these bags, I guess. And I think you can have like 6 on one pallet. I guess we'll find out. This could be a bit boring. I'll cut it here. Well, they are not as crazy eaters as the cows are. I have to feed the cows a lot. Like these have barely eaten 1,000 grass so far. And in, what was it, like half a day? With the 200 of them. I have 200 cows as well. In half a day they will go through like 10,000. Or I actually have no idea how much they will eat, but it's a lot. There we go. So that's 80%. So probably I can actually have 8 of these. Or 7. What we need to do though is I need, let's see, leave this and leave this, and I need to go pick up that bale wagon thing that we bought. I'm gonna slow down speed again while we do, because it's at 93% now. Let me go grab that wagon. That one. Because as far as I understand, it will stay on there to some degree at least. The pallets. One thing I was thinking about is, well, I have to lift them on there with the fork, but still. One thing I was thinking about though is actually it might make more sense really to put the tractor with the forklift by the sheep as sort of a like all-purpose device to have up there, because that's the only thing I would need up there. I can have that and pallet fork on it, and I can use that to lift these things and to transport these things and to harvest the grass. While now I need a tractor and well, at least 2 machines up there. I don't know, I just have a feeling that the pallet lifter thing that we have up there now is more precise for this, and I need to, for once, I need to actually stack them correctly on this thing, which has not been the case with the bales really. I just dump them and hope for the best really. These I need to stack properly, so yeah, we'll test out what works best. Okay. I'm going to back that into there, I think. Although it has that kind of I can't remember what that is called. This kind of swinging crap on the back here, which is absolutely horrific to control in any way. So we're not going to do that. Backing it is just terrible. I hate it. It's impossible. The same as those green things we tried to collect chaff with. The green tippers. They were also terrible. Let's do like this. Like that. Okay, and let's see, it's 93%, so we turn up the speed again. That was not the speed button. 96. Okay, so it's going to be 7. And I still haven't eaten a whole lot. So this will be actually quite effective. No, okay, no, it's actually going to be 6. Speed down. Let's see, what was it? Yeah, you can see from the inside of this, or... I don't know if this is better or not. Not really. I never really use the inside view, I much prefer outside, also in driving games. Uh-oh, and I seem to have messed it up already. That's right. There we go. Lift it. Hope for the best. Do I have lights on this? Yeah, I do. Do I have blinking lights? Home, where's home? I do have blinking lights, cool. I mean, like the the way the game intends for you to do this is to use this or something else to just drive it over on a pallet lift, to drive it over to where you can sell it. Which, naturally, is not something I intend on doing. Does this work? Yep. It's there. I'm not sure if I can fit 2 on here. Well, I should. I'll pop one on the side there, and I'm not going to fill it up completely now. Let's speed it up again. But I'm going to try to put 2 there, just to see how it will balance if I drive with 2 on it at the same time. I'll just push this on to the side here afterwards, and see if it falls off or not. That would be annoying. So we'll check that in when this one is full. I have to go back here all the time when it's on fast forward speed, just to fill up with grass and stuff again. Let's see. Oh yeah. There we go. How's everyone doing here? Okay, fast forward again and wait. Okay, so it's full once again. So the 200 sheep, they eat about 1,000 grass per pallet, and I couldn't really. Well, I guess later on I can always go back and check the recording, how long 200 sheep takes to fill up one pallet. You guys can do it immediately when you see this. There we go. It feels much more precise, this thing. It really does. Went a bit the wrong way there. Let's see. Might be angled a bit wrong here, maybe. Let's push it a little bit further in. And straight back. Okay, so that's on there. Now I want to push the other one. Well, I want to push this a little bit on this side. I'm very afraid of the physics in this game. Oh. Oh, really? I can't really push it. I bet I can push the wood though. And in so doing, the whole tipper. This is not a tipper actually. What is this called then? Okay, from now on everything is a hanger, whether it tips or not. Okay, let's not mess this up now. Let's see. No. No. Thereabouts. Okay, so I can't really push it, so screw it. Let's hope this works. I could get quite a few on there like that. Now the question is if it falls off. I may as well test it here, the stability of it, because here I can get him back on. So, it's the sharp turns. Okay, it's not gonna... Whoa! Okay. Okay. So, it does fall off, but it takes... It takes some effort. Okay. Well, then we know. It should be fairly safe to drive them to the selling place on that. And I could get like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 or 12 of them on there. So I don't have to drive very often. Which makes the case for having just the one tractor here instead of this, I guess, but... Okay, I'm not going to stack them next to each other this time. Can't be bothered since it's just two. Put it there. That should be good enough. Let's go sell it and see how much we can earn from that. And the sheep or the wool selling place is it this place here, I wonder? Let's follow the road. It should be fine like this. So this is, what was it, 4,000 wool on here. We can see how much that makes us. Because you don't have to actually drop it into anything, you just have to like drive over this thing. This might not be the smartest path. And once again we're going into the 40s episode count or episode length-wise. I think I'm just going to like up the standard of these episodes to be 40-something minutes instead of 30, because half an hour, it seems, is never enough, at least for me, to do or get through the things that I want to do in an episode. Of course, I'll take your comments on that. If you'd rather I shorten it down to try to keep it around the half an hour mark, then I'll do my best to do that. Depends really what you guys like to see. And it seems like one thing I've noticed, and I think I spoke of this in another episode too, when I've been looking through like my Let's Play here compared to a couple of others, is it's very little real time in mine, in the sense that I really cut out a lot of dead time, I feel like, at least. Or not really cut as in editing, just I don't record it. What I would consider to be boring. So we get a lot done usually in one episode compared to many other Let's Plays. A lot of buying stuff. Still, they are long, so we could cut them more and make more episodes, I guess. Anyways, I'll take comments on that. I think that is where we sell it. We have 424,320, and we drive over here. Let's see, 424. Okay, so basically 10k per bale, or not bale, per pallet. That's not bad. If I have a full one of these, say if I wait, or if I don't drive here until I have 10 pallets, then I would have 100k for a load. That's pretty good, actually. That would be one of the more effective, because it's very easy. Like, they hardly eat anything, the 200 sheep. I just have to go up there every now and then and lift it onto here, and then maybe like once every 2 days drive over here with the pallet load for 100k. Yeah. Worthwhile, absolutely worthwhile. Sheep are cheap. They don't eat. And the only thing is you have to make sure to drop by there every now and then. And I have that thing parked there, so every time I tab I'll pretty much be able to see whether it's full or not. Cool. That's all we have time for in the episode though, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye!